But Jimmy, you know the real reason, Kurt, the real reason why we want to go into Mexico?
Why we want
this? This.
What is this?
Right here. Mexico nationalizes its lithium industry. We'll coup who we want to coup, right? That was Elon Musk.
We buried the lead on this. This is the story.
This right here.
Okay.
Since he nationalized the lithium, they've had a rock up their ass American foreign policy, pointing to him, pointing to the cartels. They don't like AMLO because he thinks for himself and he does what's best for his own country. On April 21st, Mexico officially nationalized its lithium industry with the bill proposed by President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador to modify its existing mining law, receiving the stamp of approval from the Congress of the Union. The lithium is ours, not yours. It's ours, the Mexican president said triumphantly, declared soon after the amendments were passed. That really pissed off American corporations. Remember, we went into Bolivia because we wanted to get that lithium over there too. That's right. That's when Elon Musk said, we'll coup who we want to coup.
That's right.
Another reason, U.S. escalates trade dispute with Mexico over genetically modified corn.
Oh, Jesus.
So now we have this new trade agreement that AMLO signed with President Trump. And Mexico is telling them, hey, listen, we're not taking your genetically modified corn. We don't have to take it. We won't take it.
Good for them.
And that's pissing off the Americans. This is from Al Jazeera.
Bill Gates corn and give us your lithium.
Yeah, that's right.
They also know this article was amazing. The United States has escalated its objections to Mexico's curbs on genetically modified corn imports, requesting a dispute settlement panel under the North American Trade Pact. The U.S. Trade Representative Office has said the request to send the dispute to arbiters was announced on Thursday. Arbitrators, thank you. Was announced on Thursday after formal consultations failed to resolve deep divisions between the two close trading partners over the use of genetically modified corn widely produced by U.S. farmers. So what they're also saying is the fact is that they want to use their trade agreement to push it through. The Mexicans are saying, no, we don't want to take this corn. We don't want it here, so we're not going to take it. So now there's a dispute between the two. Washington alleges that that a Mexican decree banning imports of GM corn used in dough and tortillas for human consumption is not based on science and violates its commitments under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement on Trade launched in 2020.
We need to establish science in Mexico. That's the cover we should use. When they regain science.
So what do? When we don't like the way a country is acting, we start coming up with ideas and thoughts, and we get think tanks. Well, what can we do to this country that's misbehaving badly? Here's something that's going on in Mexico, because now they're pissed off that Lula's starting BRICS, their own currency, and now he's just gone off the charts. NATO proposed dividing Brazil into 5 states for refusing to supply weapons to Ukraine. Hey, you're not going to do what we like? We're going to split you up in 5. This is how Gunter Fierleiner, the president of NATO European Development Committee, reacted to the country's participation in the BRICS summit. He stated that he would dismantle Brazil if Lula, the president, continues.
What? I thought BRICS wasn't going to harm America. All the propaganda YouTubes I like where they tell me how BRICS isn't anything and don't sweat it. Have you seen all that?
Yeah, but right here you got one of the head of the NATO committees, the one for the advancement, going, let's split it in 5. Here it is.
Lula, if you join the hostile axis of genocide,
I will call to dismantle Brazil, saying that if he doesn't want to fund or provide weapons, that he's somehow joining the homicidal act of the Russians, the genocidal act. The same guy calls to dismantle Afghanistan into 7 new states, much better than today's Taliban terror regime. This is what United States and Western foreign policy does.
When is he calling for this? After we left or before we left?
This is after. This is just recently he was talking about this.
He wants us to head back and do that?
Yes. He's saying don't let the Taliban control it. But there's a lot of mines over there. There's a lot of nickel over there. There's a lot of other rare minerals that we want. Plus, guess what else is over in Afghanistan?
What?
Take a guess.
Lithium?
You should know. Opium.
Oh, yeah.
Opium.
Oh, I think so. Lithium.
Well, doesn't Afghanistan have $1 trillion in rare earth minerals?
Yes.
$1 trillion.
So does Iran.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why we were really there.
Yeah.
I thought.
That and the opium.
And okay.
That's why we were there. A lot of people say that's why we went into Vietnam, because they had a lot of silver and nickel and stuff like that mines. But you can see it. Let's split it in 7. This is American foreign policy. This is what they always do. They'll demonize, they'll wag their finger, they'll create scenarios. And the problem is, too many of us buy it over here. We're not standing up and saying enough is enough. And they're going to continue to do it as long as we let it happen.
Come see us live on tour. We're going to be in Toledo, Detroit, St. Louis, Tampa, Boca Raton, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, San Diego, Bloomington, Illinois. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.